Sind wir live schon? Ich bin angewunken. Können wir mal einmal kurz fragen, ob die Leute uns auch hören können? Das
ja,
ist
genau. Frag mal, ob sie uns hören.
Okay, so, hallo, falls schon Leute dabei sind. Herzlich willkommen aus dem Passeiertal. Or welcome from Passeiertal. I think with you, Jackson, we have a lot of international people looking today as well.
That'd be nice.
I tried to make a little mix from German and English.
Good for me.
And yeah, first of all, how are you?
Very well, thank you. It's been a heavy day, long day with 2 training sessions, but feeling good.
Very nice. So yeah, today was maybe a special day. Maybe our cameraman can just show for a second that it's a little difficult to be serious here with all those people over there.
This is, the comedians are outside.
Yeah.
Metcalf and Affalion, of
Yeah.
course. Never far away from the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. So, yeah, as I just said, maybe a special day for you. You've been chosen to be the captain for the new season again. So, congrats for that.
Thank you very much.
And, of course, the most frequent question was, how does it feel? Why you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you just start with that one.
Yeah, it's a huge honor. Obviously, it was a responsibility that I shared with Leah last season. But you know, to be asked by Fabi to take that responsibility again this season, you know, I don't take it for granted, and you know, not something I you know, assume or expect to come to me. So it's yeah, very proud, and I'm looking forward to you know, leading the boys out for an exciting season.
Yeah. So you have also your new co-captains with Cello and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? What do you think? How will you act like in a team, in a leading team?
Yeah, I think it's perfect for us. The 3 of us have such a good dynamic on and off the field. We've obviously, over the last 2 years, played a lot together. We know each other, as I say, very well, and on and off the field, and I think we can work well together in both departments, and you know, lead the group, you know, on the field, and be the, you know, the characters that this club needs off it as well. So it's yeah, it's exciting to be doing it with 2 friends as well.
Nice. So ja, Jackson hat gerade erzählt, seine Kapitänswahl, ja, macht ihn natürlich stolz. Er nimmt es nicht für selbstverständlich, dass er wieder ausgewählt wurde. Fühlt sich sehr wohl mit seinen beiden Co-Kapitänen, Cello und Eric, und glaubt, dass die zu dritt. Our chairs are pretty funny. They just move around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they. So. Oh Gott, jetzt kriege ich Probleme. Ja, er ist sehr glücklich mit den beiden. Er glaubt, die bringen alles mit, was St. Pauli so gebrauchen kann, und vor allem auch das Team, um weiterhin erfolgreich zu sein. So if you are ready, then maybe we can start with all the nice questions that were coming in from Twitter and Instagram over the day. And I don't know, I can choose random or...
Let's go random.
Okay.
Hit me with something.
I hit you with something. That was my favorite question of the day, to be honest.
Okay.
Someone asked, maybe you know who it is. Where is all your Tupperware?
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I know where that one came from. And if she just wants to check, the 3rd bottom drawer on the right in the kitchen, I think they'll be somewhere around there.
Explain to us what.
Yeah, that's come from within my household. So, yeah, Jamila, if you're watching, bottom drawer, 3rd right, can't miss them.
Okay, very nice. So, alles wieder gut im Hause Irvine, weil die Tupperware wurde gesucht, aber sie wurde jetzt wahrscheinlich gefunden in diesem Moment. Okay, so thanks for that. And then I just go over. And we have some questions from Twitter. And I can't read the name, I'm so sorry. But what do you think, what is possible with the team this season as far as you can see it?
I think, like any season, in the beginning, you want to set the bar as high as possible. And For us at the moment, that bar is focusing on that first game and preparing as best we can. We have obviously a game here on Saturday and one exciting game back at the Milan Tour next week. So for us, it's about doing the work and preparing and focusing on that process of building what we want. And for us, we've shown what we're capable of over recent months, and I think we're only going to get stronger. So yeah, it's an exciting time.
Nice. So next question. I still can't read the name. I'm so sorry.
Go on, try. What is it? Lancelot.
Okay.
There you go. No, like the knight.
Oh.
You know?
No.
Yeah, like on a horse, like Sir Lancelot. You never heard this?
Yes, of course I did. I just wanted to ask.
Oh, okay, right. Just clearing
So,
that
yeah,
up.
yeah.
No worries.
So how did you manage to become a St. Pauli icon within that short period of time?
I don't know about that. Like it's all I've ever, you try to do in football is embrace the club, the community, the people, and then on the pitch just show heart and obviously produce and play well in important moments. And I've been lucky to be a part of fantastic groups of players since I've been here, and even better people off the field as well. And when you can integrate so quickly into the club and the community, then I think people recognise that that you're very much at home in that environment, and then everything else is easy.
Yeah. Do you think it helped you out that you really live in the corner
in the
of
district?
the-
Yeah, and it's for me it's important to be a part of that, and even it's not just something I chose just for football. It's probably suits my lifestyle the best as well. So it's it just makes sense.
Very nice. Ja, genau. Die Frage war nämlich, wie er so schnell, es wurde das Wort Ikone benutzt, kann ich auch nichts für. Aber wie er sich eben so schnell bei St. Pauli so sehr beliebt machen konnte wahrscheinlich. Und er hat gerade gesagt, es ist ihm einfach leicht gefallen, weil er sich damit gut identifizieren kann. Er lebt noch im Viertel, deswegen passt das, glaube ich, alles ganz gut zusammen. So, okay, next question from Apotheke. What is the best pub in Hamburg?
It's a tough question. We've got there's some good bars in the St. Pauli area, obviously near the stadium. The classics like Tipple and in Miller's and these Cafe Miller and these places local around there. Tough question. Like to watch the football at Froggy's and in the Schanzer and a few different spots, but I don't want to give them all away in case. But I'm sure a lot of people have seen me floating around some of these places on occasion.
Ja, also da habt ihr hoffentlich alle mitgeschnitten, als die Namen gefallen sind, wenn nicht, dann nicht. Unser Kameramann hat uns netterweise hier gerade eine Frage reingestellt.
Random dude. Is that his username or is it just a random dude?
It's just a random
It's
dude.
just a random dude,
Yeah.
right? Okay, it would have been a
So
good.
many out.
Yeah, it's a good username if
but
it
that's
was.
an insider he just used.
I like it.
That is, random dude is.
Who's my favorite rapper? My favorite rapper
Das nie wieder.
ever is MF Doom. I'm sure a lot of people probably know I have a tattoo on my ribs from him as well. And then some newer guys like, I love Earl Sweatshirt and kind of like more alternative jazz rap kind of vibe. That's more what I'm into.
That suits really well to the next question we got from XO, Nivan XO. He wanted to know, what's your favorite tattoo?
My favorite tattoo? Ooh. I have a few. My best tattoos, the ones that look the best, are probably the ones I have here on my shoulder. It's like two cherubs, we say in English, like riding on like lions. It's kind of like classic style. But probably my favorite tattoo was one of my first ever ones, which is Once More with Feeling, which is the name of an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And it was one of my first ever tattoos right on my chest here. So I'd say that's one of my favorites.
Why Buffy?
It's my favorite show ever in the world, along with The Simpsons. Everyone knows about the Simpsons ones. So, but yeah, they're my two. That's why.
That is really interesting. Good question.
Mm-hmm.
So next question from Linus Vogel.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite part from Trainingscamp?
Oh, favorite part of Trainingscamp.
Do you even have one?
yeah. There's no one part that I've enjoyed more than anything so far. Obviously, I didn't play in the game, but watching the guys against Austria they were fantastic, especially in some parts. The football was really exciting to watch, and for myself now being back in full training and being with the team, that's probably the best part. Is just being able to be back out there every day, doing everything with the team.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've got a really good environment. So and yeah, we play some games around here. We play some board games and things around here as well. And it's been good. But no one thing stands out.
Okay, fass das schnell zusammen. Er findet irgendwie alles super, was hier passiert. Maybe all the staff is happy to hear that.
Yeah. The food. That's another thing I can highlight. The food.
We should flip the camera at this moment because our cameraman. I think the food was mentioned a lot by our admin.
Yeah, I think it's deservedly. So it's been.
So that's the reason why I don't want to be.
It's been outstanding. Really good.
Because we're in 1916, and it must be, the YouTube size.
Okay.
Just the ratio.
Er hat gerade gesagt, er würde in das Format nicht mehr passen. Das stimmt nicht, aber okay. Vielleicht am Ende des Trainingslagers. Wir schauen mal. Next question. From Mazuka 89. Are you still overwhelmed that Casemiro knows you?
Yeah. It's it's one of those moments that will be, was a pretty special one. Just the way the whole situation happened, and it will just always be special. And it's one of those. Sometimes, obviously, I don't think about it or talk about it a lot, but sometimes you get asked about it like now, and you remember it, and it's like, wow, yeah, that was pretty cool. So, it was
I can imagine.
Pretty cool.
Ja. So, alle, die das gerade nicht verstanden haben, worum es hier ging, googelt einfach mal Irvine und Casemiro und ihr werdet fündig. Because we just talked about the food over here, maybe the next question. Suits from Bene 241. Which food do you miss the most from Australia?
Oh, Australian snacks. The thing, yeah.
Tim Tams?
Tim Tams, Vegemite, shapes. You have to look these up if you don't know, or if. But I would say that's what I miss the most. And we have there are some really good Asian restaurants in Hamburg as well, but in Melbourne we have some crazy the food there is really, really special as well. So, but I would say mostly it's the snacks, because that's like what you think about when you're childhood in Australia and that. So those are.
Also guter Tipp an alle, die dir regelmäßig hier Heiratsanträge in unseren Nachrichten machen. Ihr hättet jetzt mitschreiben können. I just said the people that like it a lot, they can maybe bring it to you next time, so if they have good cards.
Not bad.
What do we choose at next? Oh, I think we already had all of those. Ex-Profi wants to know, can you freeze homemade Mexicana?
Can you freeze it?
Yeah, he just wants to know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I've never had Mexicana frozen, but I do like Mexicana. So Yeah.
Did you know it before you came here?
I did not. No,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I did not. But a few people have given me a present of their homemade Mexicana, and I've been told you never trust anybody if they don't say that their Mexicana is the best Mexicana. If they don't tell you it's the best one, then it's not worth it because everybody says theirs is the
Okay.
best. That's what I think.
Then that's my advice für Ex-Profis. Ja, leider können wir dir nicht beantworten, ob man den einfrieren kann, aber er hat dir gerade den Tipp gegeben, wann immer du einen trinkst und es wurde nicht gesagt, es ist der beste, den es je gab. Trink ihn nicht. Gut. Learn something new today. Just read it out by yourself.
Why do you like old gladiator movies? That's a strange question. I don't particularly.
Okay.
I don't know where that comes from. I've seen Gladiator.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we cleared this one up.
Yeah. Not quite my style, but it's all right.
Yeah. Okay. That one is a bit deep right now.
Too heavy.
Yeah.
After the Gladiator question, come back to
I
it.
just still need to settle from this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one as well. Maybe the next one. Okay. Melantor Mayo wants to know which away game are you looking forward to the most in the next season?
There's always some really good away days in the second league. I think probably the most this season will be Carse, just because of the new stadium, and I think that'll be a really, really good atmosphere. That'll be one I would say that I'm looking forward to, just because of it will be something new, and that will be my answer.
They have a new defender, I heard.
Oh yeah. I'll make sure I leave one for Marcel when we get on the pitch.
Yeah. Didn't know what it was about, but we also have some new Hertha will be. Have you been to
the Olympic Stadion. Yeah, no, of course that's another one that will be special in its own way, a historic stadium, and that will be a big game, I think, as well. So yeah, they're the two that stand out.
And we have a little revenge somewhere not really far from us.
Yeah.
From distance.
Yes. The derby and of course Schalke as well. These are all exciting games and everything. But I think
yeah, you can choose yours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Kameramann, könnt ihr ja noch mal gucken, ob es noch spannende Fragen von draußen gibt. Ansonsten, I like this one. Tim Wagner wants to know, how does your perfect evening looks like?
Oh, it depends. It depends. I think I had a pretty perfect evening with some friends and a few months ago, and I spoke with my girlfriend Jamila recently. It was like we went out in the late afternoon to the pub to watch some football with some friends. We watched a game, and then we went for some dinner at a place in St. Pauli for an Indian. We had a curry, and then we went down to Mojo and saw a really cool Scottish band called Young Fathers. And then it was just like a really great night. Like we had some football, saw some friends, went for some food, went to see some really good music, and that's been one of the very wholesome evening that I've had recently. So that would be a good answer.
Good. Okay. Next question from Aleko Schmidt. What's your favorite dance song?
Dance song?
Yeah, to dance on. I think you meant
okay.
If that song comes up, you're not gonna sit in the chair. You get up and.
I'm an absolute sucker for ABBA. Anything ABBA has me going off. But no, there's quite a lot of songs. I think a lot of the guys know once I get a hold of the music, it's a lot of disco and a lot of old classics. But yeah, that's been me, and I'm rooming with Eric Smith here at training camp, and we've been on a real 90s. We've been on a real 90s vibe this week. So there's been a lot of like Eliane, Steal My Sunshine, and like these kinds of like feel good 90s songs. So yeah.
Do you sometimes play DJ in the locker room?
No.
Or in the gym?
I try to, and then I get
dismiss
swiftly dismissed. So no, I do it sometimes when we're on the bus on the way from games. That's when I can get the classics out.
Yeah, I get something from outside. The question is, what are your favorite football clubs besides FC St. Pauli?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Second love.
Yeah, I think most people know Celtic is one of the clubs closest to my heart. Manchester United as well has been. Growing up in Australia in the 90s, there was not a lot of football shown. There was not a lot of anything. And when I was young, my uncle from Scotland came over and brought me a Beckham jersey when I was quite young.
Okay.
So that was always so I've always had a connection to them as well. And then
Do you think the way you play is influenced a little bit by David Beckham?
Maybe. I think a lot of 90s kids can point to David Beckham as being some kind of cult figure of their life. He was an icon in his own way. He changed a lot of perceptions about footballers as well. So he was clubs like Boca Juniors and these are, in modern times I've found connections to clubs like Venezia in Italy because of their connection to fashion and culture and these kinds of things. So I'm a big football lover, and I try and, find people know I love the jerseys. I love the style that comes with that as well. So I'm always looking for these connections into different teams and things, because that's the way I see football, and I guess.
Okay, so now I have a list on clubs. I'm looking that you don't look too much over there.
Okay, right.
That they don't steer you from us. From outside, there came something new. Oh, okay. We already have this one. The plans of the career. If you want to know this, you can watch our video when we were out in the
the day out.
There you told us.
Yeah, for sure.
But have you seen the movie?
From the day from training down. It came out really nice.
And have you got your key for Kallerstraße? Or should we try again? Maybe Tim is watching.
Maybe he's watching. I'm not sure. No. I've settled for having to borrow one from the kit men so Torga and Kenta. They sort me out every day now, so I've had to find a different solution, because the key I don't think is ever going to happen.
Yeah. It's that little door is a little magic door. I don't know. It's a very exclusive door.
It is. It's a very exclusive door.
Harder than Bergheim,
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
From the web.
Okay, so I'm just looking at the time, because you really need to rest as well. So I have to get some signs from outside. What is your favorite movie? Maybe if we end this one, then they can look this movie.
Okay, right. Tough one as well. It's like saying your favorite band or anything. There's different ones for different feelings, but I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. I've read the novels when I was a kid, and I've always been a big lover of the trilogy. So, but yeah, I've so many favorites. Another one of my favorites is Fantastic Mr. Fox. Is another one of my all-time favorite films, and that's a difficult question, but that's the most obvious answer. But
what was the last movie you've seen in cinema?
The last movie I saw in the cinema was.
It's rarely that people go, right?
No, I still go. I still go quite a lot, to be fair. When I get the chance, I love the cinema. I love going to see films. I think the last thing I saw at the cinema was, it'd be end of last season. I think I went to see The French Dispatch from Wes Anderson, and something else as well, but I can't remember what. But I'm very keen to go and see Barbie when it comes out. Yeah, I'm very keen.
20th of July.
Yeah, I love Greta Gerwig, and so I'm very fascinated to see how this one comes out.
Me too.
And Oppenheimer as well. You know this? You heard of this one, Oppenheimer, from Christopher Nolan? So that'll be another one that will be exciting to see.
Okay, thanks for the tips. And ja, Barbie, der Film, wer hätte nicht damit gerechnet, dass den nennt. Ist die Frage von der Person selber.
Ja.
Okay.
Nee.
Okay, dann nicht.
Random you.
Fine. I just thought it would be maybe romantic, but the question was if you miss Paka.
Oh, of course. We miss. Yeah, there's a lot of. Obviously, we lost. It's always sad to lose players, especially guys that you play with for a couple of years, and someone who I shared a big role with last year. But you know, of course, this is part of the game, and guys have new opportunities and new phases of their career. But yeah, of course, from a personal point of view, you always miss your teammates when they move on.
Do you think it will change your role a little bit more when you now start to be the only captain and not, or you?
I don't think so. As much as Packer and I shared that role last year, it wasn't like we did 50% each.
Yeah,
we were both 100% in the role. So for me, it doesn't change. It doesn't change too much. It's just, obviously with Cello and Eric, more to bounce off ideas and speak with in this way. So, yeah.
Very nice. Der Kameramann ist gerade geflohen, deswegen sind we're not really sure what's going on.
I think he's bored. He's not interested anymore.
I can imagine. Yeah, vielleicht ist gelangweilt.
I think I said Barbie and he just left. So he wasn't happy with that
maybe
answer.
they just filled up the buffet.
Maybe. Harsh.
It's okay. I think this is a good question to maybe come slowly to an end. Did you know that ducks are actually little dinosaurs?
I didn't know that, but that's a cute fact.
Yeah.
That is fun. Yeah. Nice.
So that
Short answer. No, I didn't know that. Oh, you can say that one. I don't say that.
I can. Ja, Schneeente. Ich wusste das nicht. Achso, ich bin wieder aus dem Bild. Okay, I think I got everything from my cards.
Okay. One last one, or are we done?
That's a good question.
We're done.
We're done.
Questioned out.
Thank you so much for being here in this hot room tonight. We had really different weather all the time.
It's been a mix. I got sunburnt today, even though it was cloudy. Yeah, I got excited thinking, it's cloudy, it'll be fine.
You didn't,
sunburnt straight away.
That's not good.
Not good. But
so then maybe you should even sleep a little more. That helps.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Ist Jamila eigentlich da und hat sie die Tupperware gefunden? Können wir nochmal einen Daumen hoch dafür?
We'll find out. Yeah.
Okay, super. Dann, thanks a lot, and I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Nice one.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.